Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More, standing outside a house flip that we're close to finishing up. Gonna do a progress video on it. I'm sorry, it's a bit noisy. This house is on a somewhat busy street, so that's one drawback, but it has some positives as well. This is one we spent way more money on than we thought we would. Had a lot of issues come up we weren't planning on. We bought it from a wholesaler, and I think we spent something like $70,000 on it so far, and our budget was around 50. So that happens sometimes. That's why you need to have plenty of room in your deals for things like that happen. We'll have links to the before videos in this as well, but we completely changed the floor plan on this house, had to rebuild the back of it, and made a lot of changes. So that's some things we weren't planning on and why it became so expensive. Now, before we get started, of course, we love it if you guys hit the like button. Any comments you have, please let us know. We love to see those. I love to answer questions. And of course, check out investformore.com for much more information on my flips, rentals, being an agent, all that good stuff. So when we first bought this house, there's a door right there going into an addition, actually an opening. We closed that off. The kitchen was over there, right there where that opening is. We completely moved this whole kitchen over here. We opened up this wall and opened up the whole floor plan. So we did a lot just in this one room. The hardwood was here, so we were able to refinish it, but new flooring, new cabinets, new counters, new windows, a lot of new stuff. A lot of stuff was done in here. There were some cool built-ins here. We just painted them white. So those are still there. My contractor, I have to give props to contractors when they do cool stuff. He put in like a USB charging thing right there. So that's kind of cool. And that was above and beyond. We didn't ask him to do that. Has 2 bedrooms on this side. And so you can see all the new windows, all the new paint. We still have some things. Nikki and I, my project manager, were just walking through to do a checklist of things that still need done, like vent covers. There's some outlets missing. People say they love to see the closets, so there's one of the closets. We put in new doors. I think that's where the doorbell goes. New light fixtures. And then here's the bathroom that we redid. It had a massive vanity that went all the way across that area before. And to get one that same size, you'd have to custom build it or spend like $1,500 or something. So we just shortened it. A little weird with the window there, but I think it works okay. You can see the tub, new toilet. It had a pink tub. It was amazing before. And there is a link below to this property when we first bought it, so you can see how different it was, the crazy pink tub, all the other stuff that this house had. Right here, more built-ins, and we're thinking we'll probably spray paint those black just because they date the house a little bit, being kind of old bronze. This room right here was completely different as well too. It was the same size, but there's a window here still that looked into the addition, and then there's a door right here that went to a second bathroom that was tiny, really tiny bathroom. You could walk through that bathroom to get to the addition as well. So we closed all that off, just made it its own bedroom here. So walking back this way, as I said, we redid the kitchen. Still have, a few things like those side counter plate things, more outlet covers. But this is the new dining room. This was the kitchen before, and there wasn't that doorway. We added that. Here's the laundry room, which still needs flooring. Have to get the electrical finished up here. Door handles, so just minor stuff really, but the minor stuff can take a very long time to finish. The garage, not fancy, but it's there. So this before, you kind of walked through this doorway and then walked through another doorway right there into a big open family room. And so we added this wall, we added these doors, and we made a new master bedroom. So, like I said, we completely changed this floor plan. It had a crazy ceiling that actually had a fire in it when we started tearing it down. and it was completely not structurally sound. It was 2x4s nailed together, not even 2x4s that spanned this whole section. It was sagging. Literally a really good snowstorm might have caved in this roof. So we had to rebuild this entire roof system, which obviously added a lot to the cost. That was a big expense we weren't counting on. And so we got that done. There were a lot more windows over here. There was a window there, and we just eliminated a lot of those windows, had one big window for the master bedroom. Right here, this is kind of where the tiny bath was, and you had to step up to it because this little addition here is lower than the main part of the house. And there's a tiny shower. So we just took that whole thing out, redid the plumbing, added the master bath, which has a mirror, is still needed, but new vanity, toilet, new shower right there. I've talked about before in the videos, but I kind of wish it was a little smaller. You know, you could go a foot to the right there, maybe even 14 inches, and then have more space in your master bedroom, and that hallway over there could have been smaller and have more space. But I just have to live with how it is. And something else is, you can see, that's not painted. We put a pocket door in, which are cool, but man, it does not open and close very well. So we're gonna have to get that adjusted, which is a pain, and get that working right. Pocket doors in theory are really cool, but man, they can be a pain to install. They can warp. When you paint them, you know, a lot of times the paint will rub off if they're not perfect. So in theory, they're cool, but they can be tricky to install right. And this before, that's where the window was looking into this kind of room, which was sort of a bedroom. We turned into a giant closet. So here you have a wonderful closet for your master bedroom. Hopefully that really helps this house sell. And over here, this is kind of like an office. We just left it open. If somebody wanted to make it a bedroom, you know, it wouldn't be terribly difficult to put a wall in, or an office, or just a den, whatever you want to do. Just, you know, a nice little getaway room from the main area. They have it. All right, we also did work outside. So it has a big lot, which is also nice. But on the back, I showed that before, but you can kind of see where we covered up some of the windows because the siding doesn't match exactly. It doesn't bother me, but some people said it really bothered them. But you can see there's a window there, and this whole section right here was just like windows. So we really didn't need that many windows, and we have a wall right in the middle of one of the windows, so that's one reason we took them out. Added the railing, I think. We're gonna need to do a little bit of concrete work still. We just saw that. And the garage is better. It's better than it was, but it still needs a little bit of work. So this garage is a nice bonus. Technically, you can drive along the train tracks, which are always a nice feature to have behind your house to get here, but you're not supposed to. So that's one way. And then there is room to drive beside the house right there to get down here to the garage. So I think it's a pretty nice bonus. When we bought it, this was boarded up, there was no door, so we added the garage door. We still need to put the roof on. It's old, but we patched up the siding. It literally had no siding on this side or the back. So we put the siding in, patched it up, painted it. So it's doing better, but it's still not amazing, and that just kind of goes to how much do you do on these flips, because this is not the house, this is the garage, but it's so ugly in here. You know, it might make sense just to come through and spray it all white. We do need to replace some of the window. You can just put plexiglass in those pretty cheap because there's a couple of broken panes over here. And then, yeah, it's supposed to be all cleaned out, but there's obviously still some stuff in here that needs to be taken out. So you have a nice garage door. Then there's this weird wall here that doesn't allow you to put a car in. But we'll probably, I don't know if we'll take it out or not. I need to talk to Nikki about that because that's kind of annoying. So we'll see. The sweet wide load sign up there. Another little door back there. So it's not, I mean, it's a pretty good sized garage. I think it's 30 by 22 or something when I walked it off. So 600 and some square feet. So it's nice, but yeah, you can still see some light coming through the rafters and stuff. So it's not exactly airtight, but you have a garage door and it's somewhat secure now. All right, so that is this house. We're still plodding along. This one's taken a while with all the crazy things that have happened with the roof and just different contractors coming in and out, and the change in the floor plan. You know, had to do a lot of plumbing work, a lot of electrical work, a lot of HVAC work. So it's all added up. We bought this property for $185,000, I believe, from a wholesaler. Like I said, we spent at least $70,000 on it, way more than we were hoping to. We'll have another $25,000 to $30,000 in carrying costs, selling costs, and financing costs. So, you know, we're paying for property taxes, insurance, maintenance to mow the lawn while we have it, utilities while we own it, and then you'll have selling costs like paying another real estate agent. I'm an agent and a broker, so I don't have to pay my own listing side, but we almost always sell to buyers who have agents, so you'll have those costs too. And then in the end, we're hoping it's worth, you know, $320,000 or so, which we'll still make money on, but for a project this big, you know, we would hope to make more considering how much we've had into it. And we have had it a while now, at least 6 months. I don't even know when I bought this. I'd have to look that up. So it should be okay. But again, the road will affect its sale price, and we're trying to account for that. But we're hoping the house is nice enough. It has a really big yard. It has the extra shop that will make up for it. All right, thanks for watching. Appreciate, again, all the comments, subscribers, likes, all that good stuff, so keep those coming. We're still buying houses, still selling houses, still buying rentals, still buying commercial properties. So we'll keep you updated on those as well. So be sure to subscribe to get updates on everything we have going on. And we'll be back soon with more videos.